Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
How much has social media changed your life and the way you interact with people around you? This question might make you pause and reflect. It's undeniable that social media has become a pervasive part of our daily lives. It's like the air we breathe, always there, always present, and always keeping us connected. From the break of dawn when we reach out for our smartphones to silence the alarm, to the quiet hum of the night when we do a final scroll through our feeds, social media has woven itself into the fabric of our everyday routine. It's our morning newspaper, our midday entertainment, and our evening lullaby. Social media has not only transformed our personal routines, but it has also radically altered the way we communicate, connect, and interact with others. Remember those days of writing letters, waiting for weeks to get a response? Or the excitement of receiving a postcard from a friend traveling abroad? Those days are now tucked away in the corners of our memory, replaced by instant messages, emojis, and video calls. Our friends and family, no matter how far they are, seem to be just a click away. We can share our joys and sorrows, celebrate milestones, and create memories together, all while being miles apart. We can witness the sunrise in New York, the afternoon rain in London, and the sunset in Tokyo, all in a single day. The world has indeed become a global village, thanks to the omnipresence of social media. It's also worth noting that social media has provided a platform for voices that were once unheard. It has empowered individuals to share their stories, express their opinions, and make a difference. As we marvel at this new era of connectivity, it's essential to remember that every coin has two sides. While the world is at our fingertips, there's a flip side to this coin. So, what are the downsides of this digital revolution? As we delve deeper into the influence of social media, let's also explore the potential pitfalls and how we can navigate this digital landscape mindfully. Have you ever felt isolated, even as you're connected to hundreds or thousands on social media? A peculiar sensation, isn't it? We're more connected than ever, yet sometimes it feels like we're drifting further apart. This, my friends, is the double-edged sword of social media. On one hand, social media platforms offer us the ability to connect with friends and family across the globe. We can share in their joys, their triumphs, and even their everyday moments. And yet, with this constant stream of updates, we often find ourselves falling into the comparison trap. We may start to feel inadequate as we compare our lives to the highlight reels of others. For instance, let's think about a time when you saw a friend's vacation pictures or a colleague's promotion announcement. Did you feel a twinge of envy? Did you start to question why your life doesn't seem as exciting or successful? These feelings are quite common, but they can also lead to dissatisfaction and even loneliness. The virtual world can sometimes create a sense of isolation that's paradoxical. We're surrounded by a sea of people online, but the interactions can feel superficial, lacking the depth and warmth of face-to-face communication. We may have thousands of followers, but how many of them truly know us? How many of them can we turn to in times of need? It's also worth considering how social media can impact our real-life relationships. As we spend more time online, we might neglect the connections that are right in front of us. We might miss out on meaningful conversations or shared experiences because we're too busy scrolling through our feeds. Moreover, there's the issue of authenticity. It's easy to present an idealized version of ourselves online, but this can create a disconnect between our online personas and who we truly are. Over time, this discrepancy can lead to feelings of inauthenticity and even identity confusion. The digital world can seem overwhelming at times, but how can we find a balance in this digital age? It's a question we must all grapple with as we navigate the intricate web of social media. How often do you disconnect from the online world to reconnect with the real world around you? It's a question that can sometimes be difficult to answer, especially in our fast-paced, digitally connected society. But it's an important one to consider, as maintaining a healthy balance between our online presence and our real-life connections can significantly impact our overall well-being. We've all seen the benefits of our online interactions. They keep us informed, connected, and engaged with people and events from all around the world. Yet, it's equally crucial to remember that our offline interactions are just as, if not more, valuable. They give us a sense of tangible connection, of realness, that no online interaction can replicate. So, how do we strike that balance? Well, it's all about setting boundaries and being mindful of our screen time. You might consider setting aside specific times during your day for online activities and other times for offline activities. For instance, you could designate the first hour after you wake up and the last hour before you go to bed as screen-free times. This way, you're bookending your day with moments of real-life connection, whether that's a conversation over breakfast or a good book before bed. Cultivating offline hobbies and interactions is another effective strategy. Whether it's joining a local sports team, taking up painting, or simply going for a walk outside, these activities can help you disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with the real world around you. It's also worth remembering that it's not just about quantity, but also quality. Spending less time online isn't necessarily beneficial if the time we spend offline isn't meaningful. So, try to make your offline interactions count. Spend time with loved ones, explore new places, learn new skills. These are the experiences that enrich our lives and make us feel truly connected. Remember, balance is key. But what about authenticity and privacy in this digital age? In the next segment, we'll delve into these important aspects of our digital lives and discuss how we can navigate them mindfully and responsibly. Are we losing our authenticity in the pursuit of likes and shares? This question leads us into a vital discussion about the role of authenticity, privacy, and mindfulness in the digital landscape. In this era of social media, it's easy to get swept up in the tide of public opinion, to alter our own views or personalities in order to fit in. Authenticity, however, is about being true to who you are at your core. It involves expressing your genuine thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, even if they don't align with the trending hashtags. To be authentic online means to present an honest representation of yourself, rather than a carefully curated image designed to garner approval. But authenticity should not come at the cost of privacy. In the digital world, where the line between public and private often blurs, it's crucial to respect our own and others' privacy. We should be mindful of the information we share and who has access to it. Remember, every post, every tweet, every picture becomes a part of your digital footprint. Furthermore, we must embrace mindfulness in our online interactions. Mindfulness implies being fully present and engaged in our current activity, rather than mindlessly scrolling through feeds and notifications. It involves thoughtful consumption and interaction with online content. By being mindful, we can avoid the pitfalls of comparison and negativity that often accompany social media use. Conscious use of social media is key. It's about striking a balance between sharing and oversharing, between being connected and being consumed. It's about using these platforms as tools to enrich our lives, rather than letting them dictate our self-worth or infringe on our privacy. In conclusion, authenticity, privacy, and mindfulness are not just buzzwords to be tossed around lightly. They are fundamental principles that guide our journey through the digital landscape. They help us maintain our integrity, protect our personal space, and engage meaningfully with the world around us. As we navigate this digital landscape, it's essential to remain authentic, respect privacy, and be mindful of our online presence.
Let's learn new words and practice English with the topic, Social Media Impact at Level B1. Online presence. Online presence, the activity or persona you have on digital platforms which can be accessed by others. Example, maintaining a strong online presence is important for professional networking but should be balanced with personal interactions. Engagement. Engagement, interaction between people and brands on social media platforms through likes, comments, shares, and other forms of communication. Example, while social media engagement can be rewarding, it's also essential to engage with friends and family in real life. Disconnect. Disconnect, to take a break from electronic devices and online activities, focusing on offline interactions. Example, every weekend, I make it a point to disconnect from social media to spend more time with my family. Well-being. Well-being, the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. Example, balancing your social media use is crucial for mental well-being and maintaining quality personal relationships. Boundary. Boundary, a limit or space between you and another person or between different areas of life. Here, it refers to setting limits on social media use. Example, setting boundaries with how much time I spend on social media helps me focus more on personal relationships.
Thank you for watching. Like, write a comment of more than 4 words to support us, and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos. Goodbye.